In this next video about organizing your data in Google Sheets, we're going to talk about the option to insert a chart and get a nice visual depiction of your data. When inserting a chart, like a lot of the other tools that we've looked at, it starts with selecting the column of information that you would like to create a chart for. So I'm going to start here with column E, and I'm going to select it so that it's highlighted. And then we're going to go up to the menu option, Insert. And we're going to choose Chart right here near the top. It's going to pick some type of chart for us and open a window on the right-hand side to tell us information about the chart that has just popped up on the screen here. At the very top is where you can choose the type of chart that you want. So if what Google selects for you automatically isn't exactly the visual representation of the data, you can select here under chart type and choose the exact type that you do have in mind. There's line charts, area, column, bar, pie charts, scatter, maps, and so on. So the most appropriate chart type for a lot of responses to a question from a form is of course going to be a pie chart. Sometimes the line charts would be more appropriate, but in this case I like the option for a pie chart. So I'm going to select that, and it's going to immediately change the chart that was on the screen. But you can probably see already that the data is not really displaying the way I want it to. Basically, it's counting every single answer that was received as a separate piece of pie, and that's not the way I want the data to display. In my opinion, in my experience, one of the things I almost always have to choose is this option at the very bottom right here to have it aggregate the data in this column. So I'm going to click on that, and we're going to see immediately that now it looks a little bit more like I would expect a pie chart to look for this type of data. It tells me that 78.1% of my participants in this quiz selected the answer 206, and then 21.9 selected the answer 208. And that's the way that I'd like the pie chart to be displayed. The other option that I have, if I click on the chart itself, it switches over automatically to this Customize tab here, where I can change the color. So if I don't want the correct answer to be displayed in red, I can change that to green. I can change the incorrect answer from blue to purple if that's the way that I'd like my pie chart to look. So that is one option for creating a chart. Another option is to click on a different column, go back to Insert, and choose Chart again. And then this time they're giving us a line chart here that shows again how many students selected each of these answers. And then because these charts are basically treated as images on top of the sheet, we have the option to select on them, shrink them, maybe even move them down so that they're not covering content in the sheet. And then we can look at the text displayed in each column, but we can also go down to look at the charts that have been added here. Okay, so that's a real quick look at inserting charts into your sheets.